The Rock and Emily Blunt are here with a brand new film called Jungle Cruise. Of course, it's based on the Disney ride. I'm going to let you know if this is a ride you should book a ticket for or if this is one you should skip altogether right after this. Hey Outlaw Nation, it's the Outlaw John Rocha back with another review for you here on the Outlaw Nation channel. Excited to be talking about Jungle Cruise, this brand new film here with my hero, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and one of the greatest actresses we've had over the last few years. That's Emily Blunt. She has been great in everything. I would argue, I would die on this hill that she has been great in every film she's ever done. Whether the film is good or not is irrelevant. She's always brought it, and she delivers a great performance yet again here in this movie. We'll get to all of that in just a second, but first I want to remind you all to please subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that red button, and hit that bell button. The bell button lets you know when we're dropping new content here on the channel. All the new trailer reactions, new reviews, the new live shows, pre-produced videos, all of that you would have access to quickly once you hit that bell button. Second thing you can do is, of course, come and join me on Twitch, The Outlaw Nation, all one word, The Outlaw Nation, doing watch-alongs, doing play-alongs as well with all the games I have on the PS5, doing all kinds of things there, and coming up with some new shows for Twitch as well. And then head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/John Rocha. Going to be doing more work there as well. Got 2 hangouts every week, and got some shows coming back here that have an interactive nature to them where you can have some more fun with me and everyone in the Outlaw Nation as well. All right, let's get into Jungle Cruise.
Feuer!
Jungle Cruise is the latest film from Walt Disney Pictures that's based on one of their theme park rides or events or shows, just like Pirates of the Caribbean or Haunted Mansion. This one comes in on the heels of Pirates of the Caribbean kind of running out of gas lately, so maybe Disney wanting to explore the possibility of opening the door to another franchise here with Jungle Cruise. And you've got 2 heavy hitters to lead the way, as I mentioned, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt, but also you've got Edgar Ramirez in this as Aguirre. You've got Jack Whitehall in here as Emily Blunt's brother in the movie McGregor. Paul Giamatti as Nilo is in this, and Jesse Plemons as Prince Joachim, something like that in the film, and you find out there's different ways to pronounce that name for sure. Basically, the premise of the movie is this. It's set during World War I, and riverboat captain Frank Wolf, that's who The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, plays, transports British scientist Dr. Lily Houghton, that's Emily Blunt, and her brother McGregor, Jack Whitehall, on a mission into a jungle in Brazil to find the Tree of Life, which is believed to possess healing powers that could be of great benefit to modern medicine. All the while, the trio must fight against dangerous wild animals, both perceived and real, and in a hot and deadly environment, and a competing Imperial German. That's Prince Joachim, who Jesse Plemons is playing. They have an expedition that is determined to find the tree first. So this is an action-adventure film that is an incredible amount of fun. I didn't know what to expect. I came in this, is it going to be cheesy? Is it going to be kind of like, paint by numbers? Is it going to be just a simple approach to an action film, and then you're good to go for the rest of it, and it'll be easily forgettable when you get home? It is not that at all. The script is fantastic. Want to give some love here to Michael Green, Glenn Ficarra, and John Requa for the script of this film. It is old school screwball comedy. The chemistry between The Rock and Emily Blunt is off the charts. The back and forth is just so perfect. They give as good as they get, but they also add these levels of emotion that's going on here. Look, everyone complains, people say, The Rock always, he does what he does. He's not that great of an actor. These are the moments where you see how good he actually is, how comfortable he's becoming as an actor, seasoned, experienced, veteran actor now, you have to say. And this stuff is so easy for him to do because it is in his wheelhouse to be funny. It's in his wheelhouse to go back and forth with somebody. And Emily Blunt is like a great point guard. She elevates whoever she's on the court with. She always brings out the best in whoever she's going toe-to-toe with. I mean, this is old school Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy. This is old school Bringing Up Baby. This is old school His Girl Friday. This is old school screwball comedy here, set in the Amazon, set in Brazil on this river and the jungle as they go about doing all the things they're doing. And Jack Whitehall is a great addition to this cast. And I also would give some love to Jesse Plemons. Oh man, Jesse Plemons, what work he is doing nowadays is just incredible. He's another guy. You put him in anything and he stands out. The Irishman, Fargo, whatever you want to put him in, Jesse Plemons always stands. Game Night, he stands out. And in this film, he is funny as hell. He's still scary. He's still threatening. You still sense the stakes, but he also has these really funny moments with his crew, his German crew on the submarine, but also with these other elements of the jungle as they become more prevalent as the movie goes along. Also want to give some love to Edgar Ramirez. Edgar Ramirez is one of these actors that I love to watch whenever he shows up in anything. He brings this kind of authenticity and this kind of gravitas or strength or power to whatever role he's in. And, I've seen him in Domino and a bunch of other projects. Seeing him in this is great because he's playing Aguirre, who is an old school, like an explorer from centuries ago who came over to Brazil to get the tears of the moon off the tree of life. And we hear that story, and we understand that story is kind of the foundation for what we're doing here. Not giving anything away. That's all in the trailer. As the movie goes along, we get more interactions with everybody, and then we start to find out some of the background with everybody involved in this expedition, in these quests to go get the tears of the moon. And there is a big twist that happens near about 3/4 of the way into the movie, and the twist absolutely works. It is so well done. They build to it. It's organic. It makes sense. It isn't just thrown in there and shoved in there for narrative or convenient narrative sakes. It actually makes sense. So when it pops up, it actually adds another element to this movie that is fun to explore throughout. It is so well shot. Jaume Collett-Serra, I haven't even mentioned Jaume Collett-Serra, the director of the film. He is stellar with this movie as well. I've enjoyed him. I've enjoyed his work from The Shallows to Nonstop to numerous other projects. Let's take a look at what he's got lined up. Actually, I want to mention it here real quick. Yeah, Black Adam. He's doing Black Adam. So seeing the chemistry that seeing how well The Rock looks in this movie, how good Jaume Collett-Serra makes him look in this movie, it makes me even more excited to see what we're going to get from Black Adam. Do I have any dings? Yeah, I have a little bit of dings, and I have to mention this too. This is a great cast also of Latino actors or Hispanic actors. Danny Rovira is in this, Veronica Falcon, Quim Gutierrez, Rafael Alejandro, Pedro Lopez is in this, Sulim Calderon is in this. So you've got a number of actors and actresses throughout this film that are Latino and play, especially Veronica Falcon, who's fantastic. They play these indigenous people of the region, and the way they're kind of used is a little bit for comedic effect. And although they tried to make them prideful, I still think they kind of fell into those tropes of using indigenous people for comedy beats instead of using them with a little bit more power, because they're in service to Dwayne Johnson rather than being a little more of having a little more agency in the movie. And I would have liked to have seen that. So that's my own personal opinion on it, but other people might feel differently. But that's the one thing I really could overall ding it for. But the film works, and it's so funny, and I wanted to go right back in the theater and see it again. I want to see more sequels to this movie as well. All right, I give this film 4.5 cowboy hats out of 5. Absolutely, 4.5 cowboy hats. It's so much fun. It's great for the whole family, so don't be afraid to take your kids. They'll get it. And there are a couple of adult joke sequences, but I don't think they'll catch it. You'll catch it, and it'll be fun for you overall. All right, that's my review for Jungle Cruise. Let me know what you thought of the movie if you go see it this weekend, or let me know what you thought of this review down in the comments section below. Remember to hit a like on this video as well and share it on your social media. That's important. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that red button, that subscribe button, and hit that bell button, which lets you know when we're dropping all the new content here on the Outlaw Nation channel. Also, come and join me on Twitch, the Outlaw Nation, all one word there for all the things I'm doing on Twitch, and come aboard the Patreon. Join the Outlaw Nation on the Patreon. We got multiple tiers for you to be a part of and multiple benefits on those tiers as well. Patreon.com/John Rocha. And of course, don't forget the top 10, the Cinephiles, Geek Buddies. The Geek Buddies is all out there as podcasts for you to enjoy, and all the content we do here on the channel. All right, let me know if you booked passage on this cruise and what you thought of it, and I'll talk to you next time on another brand new review here from the Outlaw Nation. Take care.